they're back to calf's liver for the first night. Yay, it's an omen. Here is the rest of the menu. Fogata alla Veneziana.
Oh, they have sea bass too.
And there's a Malibu tuna tower for me. That's for me. Duck confit is not my favorite. There's sea bass, linguine, chicken Kiev, marinated grilled tofu. And for dessert, there is chocolate creme brulee, and I thought I saw something else. There is a cheesecake, and of course there's always cheese. A cheese. This is jalapeno cornbread. Here is my tuna tower.
All right. You want us a side dish?
Yum, 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 yum. Liver lovers, say yay. I think I already talked about the food, about what I'm eating, but just in case I didn't, I'm going to have the poached halibut, the maple pecan bread and butter pudding with hazelnut ice cream, and I'm going to have 3 starters. The octopus and the baked feta. And what happened to the marinated artichokes? I have to look.
It's on top.
There it is, the enchilada of artichokes. That is a suave and all German.
Yes, the German
Trachen. I am beginning my feast tonight with phyllo dough and feta cheese. Here is the artichoke salad with sun-dried tomatoes. And here we have Squidward. Here's finally my entree, the halibut in got a very noisy table, with a creamy mussel sauce. Hey Daniel, let's see how much I can make my way through this dessert. I think I'm going to have a caprese salad. The bacon-wrapped scallops. For sure, the seared salmon with crab meat crust. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Viking steak and fries. No. Lemon tartlet. There is good old Mount Vesuvius. They monitor it 24/7 because around 50,000 to 100,000 people or families live on the slopes and villages. I see the lights of the villages. Of course, it's understandable because volcanic soil is very fertile. Yeah. Here are my scallops. Carl ordered the rack of lamb, which I know they're serving another night. I zoomed through all the menus for the entire trip, so I'm going to order that another night. And here is my salmon with crab meat crust on it. I'm going to show you tonight's menu over on my telephone. These are the mains. I'm either going to have the risotto, the ravioli sounds good too. I'll probably change my mind 3 times. Wiener Schnitzel, Daniel and Jonathan. But there's also shrimp ravioli with tomato tartare, salmon tiradito, marinated salmon. For sure, I'm going to order the feta cheese salad. The souffle with Baileys, poached pear, cherry and ganache tart. No. I am beginning with shrimp ravioli. My feta cheese salad, fortunately it's small. Do you think this piece of Wiener Schnitzel, and it is veal, it's real Wiener Schnitzel, is big enough?
For 2 people.
Okay, Jonathan, now I don't have to look for the Wiener Schnitzel place in Hamburg on my next cruise. It's usually very light because they whip 9 million egg whites, which is what makes it rise. Then they always take an order for a souffle first because they have to bake it a certain. What do you think?
Right.
Okay. Merle gave it the all right seal of approval. She eats plain cheesecake. Her ice cream, however, has chocolate syrup on top. Great menu tonight. There's gozatan, well, it's ravioli. What the heck? Beef, ricotta, parsley stuffed ravioli with an oregano tomato sauce. There's pixie pad. All this is in the Malton language. Garlic and parsley crusted swordfish with white beans. There's also chicken broth, roasted tomato soup, vitello tonato, which I like. It's a slice of veal in an anchovy with an anchovy and tuna sauce. There's a silken tofu and mango ceviche. Main course is lobster. That's for me. I think Merle's going to be quack quack.
Right.
Beef Wellington, black bean.
This is the
ragout.
Mario Sirang.
I am going to have the Marios.
The Marios.
What's on this side is choco mocha. No, that's not for me.
No
This is
chocomocha.
Edward. He's our favorite
Alright.
server.
Thank you very much.
I'm forgetting, I should order some grilled vegetables. I do have creme brulee, and I can always scrape the sugar off the top, as usual. I have to find out what kind of ice cream we have. You know, it's always the luck of the draw. We are so lucky to have been up there at the perfect time when the floats started coming for their carnival or Mardi Gras. So much fun. You can see the floats up there from where we're sitting in the restaurant. Here is number one of my two starters, the ravioli. Here goes another float up the hill. That's, how do you say your name, Wani?
Winnie.
Winnie.
From Indonesia.
Terima kasih. Oil eggs. So sorry, in the heat of being starving, I forgot to video my lobster, my whole lobster. I think that float is now coming down from the top. Here is tonight's at-sea dinner menu. There is spicy fish chowder, minestrone, grilled scallops, marinated roast beef tenderloin, fennel and quinoa, tiger prawns, and Caesar salad. We then go down to miso glazed wolf fish, which I've never tried before. It's supposed to be sweet. Shrimp and crab meat stuffed squid. Another squid word, hit the dust. Roasted venison loin. Ossobuco. Steamed asparagus. The Norwegian salmon, Viking steak and fries, and beer marinated chicken. Those three are there every day. Dessert, toffee tonka. It's a tonka ganache. What is a tonka? Salted coffee mousse and cocoa tart, or one of my favorites, chocolate lava cake with pistachio ice cream, but I also hear that they have salted caramel ice cream, passion fruit curd, meringue shards and fresh fruit, vegan mango tart, New York cheesecake, and all the others. Cheese, gelato. This is just one of my many courses, the grilled scallops. The tomato chutney sauce on top of the scallops was so delicious. I think this is the quinoa and fennel salad. Wolf fish in miso and the asparagus. Big lava cake. Lentil soup. A feta crusted rack of lamb, baklava. Then there's leek soup, gin cured salmon, braised pork, and chorizo raviolo, roasted pumpkin salad, which sounds good, poached halibut, seafood. Got distracted talking to somebody from Rwanda, where we went a million years ago to see the gorillas. Caesar salad, salmon, steak, chicken, the usual. The feta cheese is inside this crust, and there are the little squares of pumpkin in the salad. This does not look like rack of lamb to me. Here is my baklava and my ice cream. There is a barbecue up on 7 tonight, but I can fire up the grill back home and throw something on the Barbie. Right, Merle?
Yep.
I want you to see that Merle is still with me. I have not lost her anywhere, and she has not lost me. I'm going to have the Greek seafood salad with shrimps, calamari, clams. Have not eaten moussaka since I got food poisoning on that very first Greek cruise. I have never been able to try it again. Then a crab cake. These bass with eggplant provençal and a seafood vierge sauce. And for dessert, Viennese apple strudel with ice cream. Roasted pumpkin wedges. I bet those are good. You know, maybe I should order some of those as a side dish. They serve my crab cake first. And before my eyes is a beautiful seafood salad with tiny clams, Squidward. Thank you. Here's my sea bass. I already took the skin off it all with eggplant. It's roasted pumpkin. I wanted to try it. I asked for a half order. It's huge. Hey, Sasha. Actually, I'm enjoying the pumpkin and the farro and whatever else is in there more than I am the fish. The fish is good, but I love the pumpkin, roasted pumpkin. Apple strudel, vanilla ice cream, and creme anglaise.
We have the corn with jalapeno and also salted rock cuisine.
Destination menu: Greek salad, kluftico.
Kleptomania.
It says slow roasted lamb shank with garlic, oregano, lemon, and potatoes. I have to ask whether those are thick pieces or skinny pieces or what. And the dessert, and I will butcher this too, gala tuberco, phyllo dough filled with semolina custard honey syrup. Filipino sticky barbecue pork skewers. For sure I'm having that. And I also want the asparagus salad. Mario's red wine is perfecto. There's spicy mussels in a tomato and lobster broth with garlic bread. I think I have to order that. And the broiled Cornish hen. My Filipino sticky skewers, fried rice. Course number 2 for me, my asparagus salad.
Yeah.
Merle is having the lamb shank. It's huge. This is a half a portion of mussels, and then I ordered the rock Cornish hen after that. I did not care for this preparation of the mussels, so I'm going to focus on the rock Cornish hen. My unpronounceable dessert and coconut ice cream. Tomorrow is turkey. And I don't mean that we eat, but the country. One of my favorite destinations. Calamari, chicken parmesan, bajadera. We all know them. I'm linguistically challenged. So do I am. Chicken soup, creamy mushroom soup. They left the pea off the soup. Lump crab salad, spinach salad, sea bream. But for me, of course, it's lobster thermidor night, veal scallopini, farro and squash. We've got cherries jubilee. I've never developed a fondness for that, but there's pear cobbler with warm pears and vanilla ice cream, chocolate tart, and you should have the menu memorized by now, like I do. Such a beautiful crab salad, spinach salad with cashews, big yum for lobster thermidor. The grand finale for me is pear cobbler with dulce de leche ice scallops. That's shrimp aguachile, lime marinated raw shrimp, onion, coriander, radish, lime sauce, asparagus and polenta. And the main courses, they have everything I like. Seared Dover sole and grilled calf's liver, roast prime rib, baked potato.
The red one, and in the white one we have the bone meal trocken, Riesling trocken, which is very good as well.
Grand Marnier souffle, you know what I'm having. Tart, lemon tart, praline perfection. Oh, so many good courses tonight. The scallops are actually an entree, but I'm eating as much as I can of them as a starter. Yeah, that is hummus there, and the feta, and the grape leaves. I ordered the metzi also. I wanted to see what was on it. And here's my last calf's liver. Look how thick it is. How yum, yum, yum. And one last souffle for the road. Just one more time. All you do is you cut into it. And then you pour the Grand Marnier sauce right down the center. And eat. Merle and I talked our way into Aunt Freddie's for a second time so she could have her spaghetti bolognese again. And this is at Caramello, which I had the other day for room service, but looked nothing like this.